Yo, welcome back to UK Endz Unfiltered, the podcast where we break down the real. No filters, no fluff. And if you're new here, this is where we talk life in the ends. The culture, the struggle, the mindset, all of it. And today, we're diving into a subject that don't get spoken about enough on road. Mental health and masculinity. Mandem out here are fighting battles we don't even have the words for. Silent pain, numb emotions, pressure to be hard all the time. And trust me, this convo today might touch a nerve, but it needs to. So I've got someone with me who's seen it from a different angle. Her name's Leesha, smart, strong, and someone who's lived close to the streets through our own relationships. She's here to shed light on what it looks like when our young men are hurting, but hiding it. Welcome, Leesha.
Thanks, Jay. Appreciate being here. It's a big topic, and I'm glad we're actually talking about it.
Let's go straight in. When you think of mental health in the ends, what comes to mind?
Silence. A lot of silence. It's like the pain's there, but no one's naming it. Man could lose a friend to violence, go through real trauma, and still act like it's just another day. There's this pressure to stay solid, to never crack. But underneath, they're carrying so much.
Facts. I've seen man lose people and be back outside the next day like nothing happened. No space to grieve, no space to process. You just keep it moving.
Exactly. And the thing is, it spills over. You start seeing anger, distance, coldness. I was with someone, a real street guy, and he was emotionally shut down. He'd come home with this weight on him, but I'd ask, what's wrong? And he'd say, I'm cool, but I knew he weren't cool.
That's the mask, innit? Man feel like they gotta wear it 24/7. Vulnerability. Nah, that's not allowed.
And it's not even about emotions. It's survival. From young, boys are told, don't cry. Fix up. Be a man. So they grow up thinking emotions are weak. But deep down, they're just scared, hurt, overwhelmed.
You're speaking truth. I remember times I felt like I was drowning but had to keep the mask on. It's not that we don't feel, it's that we were never taught how to deal.
That's it. There's no blueprint for emotional survival in the hood, only physical survival. So you push it down. And then you get these situations where young men are in relationships but emotionally unavailable.
And that can mash up relationships, innit?
Big time. You're there trying to love someone who doesn't even know how to receive love. They're guarded, cold, not because they don't care, but because they're afraid of being exposed. And it's painful watching someone you care about self-destruct emotionally.
So what do we do? Like, for man listening right now, feeling some of this but not knowing where to start.
Start with honesty. If you feel something, name it. Even if it's just to yourself. Say, I feel low. I'm stressed. I miss my brethren. Normalize that. Then find someone to talk to, a friend, a therapist, even your girl. Start small, but start.
Real talk. And for the women listening,
Love your man, but don't try and fix him. You can support someone without carrying their healing. Let him know it's okay to talk, but set boundaries too. You can't pour from an empty cup.
I rate that. Because I feel like a lot of men want to heal, they just don't know how. And no one's ever said, it's okay to not be okay.
We need to teach emotional literacy in the end. Not just street smarts, but heart smarts too. How to manage pain, how to process anger, how to grieve. That's real strength.
One thing I notice is that mental health gets looked at like it's something separate from the streets, like it's for rich people or something.
Yeah, that's a big misconception. Mental health is everywhere, and the Ends feel it deeply but quietly. No one wants to say they're struggling because it's seen as weakness or they fear being judged or labelled.
And even the services out there, mental health support, they don't always feel welcoming to the mandem.
True, some don't trust the system, some don't know where to go, and some just don't want to open up to strangers. That's why community support and real conversations like this are important.
And that trusting, you feel like the mandem would open up more if it came from someone they related to.
Exactly. Seeing someone from your ends or background being open about mental health breaks barriers. It normalizes it. It shows it's okay to struggle and get help.
Let's talk about masculinity for a sec. How does that mix with mental health?
It complicates things. Masculinity in the ends is often tied to being tough, in control, never showing weakness. That's a survival skill, but also a prison. Men get stuck in that box. It stops them from asking for help or even admitting they need it.
Yeah, that pressure to man up can be deadly.
Deadly, mentally and physically. We need to rethink what masculinity means. Strength isn't just physical. Emotional strength, vulnerability, those are powerful too.
So how do we start rewriting that script?
By talking more openly, by showing younger guys examples of men who are strong and real, by creating safe spaces where feelings aren't mocked or ignored.
That's got to come from the community as well.
Definitely. Families, schools, local leaders, everyone has a role to play. The more we normalize emotional health, the better.
Before we end, tell us, how did you personally deal with this, watching someone close struggle?
It was hard. At first, I didn't know how to help. I just listened. I gave space, but stayed present. Sometimes that's all people need, to know someone's there without pressure.
That's powerful. Sometimes presence speaks louder than words.
Exactly. And I learnt to take care of myself too, because you can't pour from an empty cup.
All right, to wrap it up, drop one final message for the man them listening.
You're allowed to feel. Your pain is real and valid. Healing is strength, not weakness.
And from me, take off the mask, even if just for a moment. You're more human than you think. If you felt this episode, share it, comment below. We're starting the conversation and it needs to keep going. This has been UK Endz Unfiltered. Stay safe, stay real, and stay unfiltered.